Day number 2 of preseason testing is here, with changes to the order and teams trying to figure out their footings. George Russell tops day number 2 of preseason testing. Russell came to play here during this second day of preseason testing, setting a 27.78, 0.0 seconds off of yesterday's best time at 0.07 ahead of the next closest car, Leclerc. He looks to build on his success of a 2-win season and possibly go for the championship this season. All steady for Leclerc in preseason. Charles and his Ferrari team ended up P2 for both of the sessions so far. It might be frustrating at the moment for Leclerc, but sometimes being the most consistent can end up working out for you. Think Flanaroni in F3 last year. No wins, but was absolutely consistent. And I think that's what Leclerc will be going to with these two top twos. Big movement in the midfield. Alpine are one of the ones to see improvement. While finishing P18 and P19 in the first session, they jumped Gasly all the way to P11, which is a huge step forward, and moved Doohan from P19 to 18 this session, which isn't a big step, but is a step indeed. Haas, though, see a step down. We saw Behrman have a mega respectful result in P5 in his first session with Haas this season, but this session could muster up a still solid but lesser P10, while the second car, Ocon, is all the way down to P20, rounding out the grid in the session opposed to P11 in the first day. A team with a step up is Aston Martin. We see Fernando Alonso, a two-time world champion, end up P9, which is a huge from P17 on the first day. And we see his teammate Lance Stroll, who finished P20 yesterday, manage up better P16. Another team that took a step down, though, is Kick Sauber, looking like their last season themselves, with Hulkenberg retaining his P14 from the first session, but Bortoleto couldn't get the same success as day 1, only finishing 19th. That's day 2 done, with a very eventful day with ups and downs, with teams. Russell tops the session, followed by Leclerc, Verstappen, and Norris, who topped day number 1. Hamilton P5 in his Ferrari, Lawson, Piastri, and Antonelli ending in the top 8, with Fernando and Behrman rounding out the top 10. Gasly P11 and Hadjar in P12 yet again, with Albon improving from yesterday. Hulkenberg P14, Sonoda 15, Stroll, Sainz, Doohan, Bortoleto, and Ocon rounding out the grid for day number 2. I hope you enjoyed today's session and come back for tomorrow for the final day. Remember to go look at our Instagram where we got 1.5k views on one of our reels. Thank you and have a very Merry Christmas Eve.